Ever wondered why some people seem to communicate more effectively without uttering a single word? Welcome to the enigma of introverted communication, an intriguing puzzle that's not as cryptic as it might seem. This form of communication is more prevalent than you might think. It's estimated that 1/3 of the global population identifies as introverted, which means they typically use less verbal interaction to express their thoughts and feelings. Yet, despite its prevalence, introverted communication is often misunderstood. Some see it as a reluctance to engage or a lack of social skills. But that's far from the truth. Introverts aren't disinterested in social interaction. They simply have a different way of expressing themselves. They may prefer one-on-one conversations to large group discussions, or they might choose written communication over verbal exchanges. Introverted communication is not an absence of interaction. Rather, it's a different form of engagement. So the next time you encounter a quiet communicator, remember, there's more than meets the ear. Can silence speak volumes? Let's delve into the science behind introverted communication. Studies have revealed that the brain structure of introverts is fundamentally different from that of extroverts. Their prefrontal cortex, the area responsible for abstract thinking and decision-making, is typically more active. This means they are more likely to ponder over things, leading to a more reflective mode of communication. Now let's talk about how introverts process information. They tend to rely on long-term memory and introspection, which means they often take longer to respond because they're sifting through a wealth of information before speaking. It's like they're curating a personal library of thoughts before sharing them. And this brings us to the strength of introverted communication. Introverts are often excellent listeners and keen observers. They may not dominate the conversation, but they're absorbing, processing, and reflecting on what's being said. So introverted communication is more about listening, understanding, and responding thoughtfully rather than simply reacting. So how can we harness the power of introverted communication in our daily lives? Let's begin with a quick recap. Introverted communication is prevalent, yet often misunderstood. It's not about being shy or antisocial, but rather, it's a style that favors depth over breadth, listening over speaking, and thoughtful reflection over impulsive reaction. It's backed by science, with studies highlighting the unique brain activity of introverts. Now, to effectively engage with introverts, we need to respect their communication style. This means giving them space to process, listening attentively, and not mistaking their silence for disinterest. The benefits of this communication style are vast. In professional settings, introverted communicators often excel in problem-solving, strategic planning, and fostering a calm, focused work environment. In personal relationships, they bring a depth of understanding and empathy that is truly enriching. Understanding and embracing introverted communication not only enriches our personal interactions, but also fosters a more inclusive and thoughtful society.